What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Yes, we are live here on Tuesday morning. Beautiful Tuesday morning. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in the room. We have some breaking news. The Miami Dolphins to host joint practices with the Atlanta Falcons, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. At the end of the day, I love this move because we were actually scheduled to do joint practices with Atlanta last year. I know many of you may have not have heard about that, but I knew that to be a fact that last year we were trying to have joint practices with the Atlanta Falcons right before the preseason game, which was the preseason opener. But you know how that all got canceled due to COVID. So we weren't able to actually execute that and get that done. But it's all good. Let me close this so I can get a better view. It's all good. The good thing is we were able to double back this year and get it done. We were able to double back this year and get it done. So the Atlanta Falcons will be coming to Miami. So they will be traveling. The good thing is they'll be practicing pretty much in the new facility. They'll be practicing in the new Miami Dolphins practice facility, which should be available and ready for the team opening in training camp. So that'll be pretty exciting. Now, I will say this. Joint practices are always a good thing. What I don't like is I would have loved this joint practice with Julio Jones in attendance. Not for celebrity or fandom, but for the simple fact it gives our defense another test, a weapon, a deep threat that they pretty much don't have now outside of, Kyle Pitts and a few others that aren't very notable to that degree. But it is what it is. We will be hosting the Atlanta Falcons. And we will have a preseason game. So what's going on is they'll be practicing, and then they'll get the finished product for official preseason game. So I like that formula as well, to get a practice with the team for the whole week, and then you get to see on game day the teams come out and bring their strategy based off of what they learned throughout that week, and they get to put it on the field and execute. They get to put it on the field and execute to see if they can, get the W. And I'm gonna be honest, preseason, I'm not the biggest fan of preseason, but I will tell you this. If you have an opportunity to do a joint practice with the team, I really feel like that preseason game that you play against that team is very important. I really feel like that preseason game is very important because it's almost like a sneak preview of the coaches. You had an entire week to scout a team up close and personal, see what they're trying to do, what they're trying to run, what they're trying to accomplish. You had an entire week up close and personal. That preseason game is about coaching. Let's see who can get the best result after knowing what they've seen and is seeing if they can exploit the other team in their weaknesses. So it's going to be interesting for me. I'm going to really like that game, but we shall see. We shall see what ends up happening. I got the Dolphins regardless in the game, so that's just me. I have us regardless. Now, we don't play the Atlanta Falcons actually, hold on. We do October 24th. That's even better. Please forgive me. October 24th, we actually play the Falcons. Okay. So we will be playing the Falcons again, and that's at home again. At home again, we will be playing the Falcons in the regular season. So once again, that's why I feel like that preseason game, these coaches are really going to be trying to win, because it's like deeper down the untold truth in the NFL. If you get a joint practice with someone, you want to win that game regardless of how many snaps the starters or reserves have, because you know the team's weaknesses and you want to show that you can coach to exploit those. So we'll see how that turns out. This is gonna be exciting. I just don't like that the Atlanta Falcons. I would like I'm gonna be honest. When Brian Flores said that, we're working on, a team that we can do joint practices with, You know who I really wanted to do joint practices with? And it would have been very feasible for the Miami Dolphins to do it, but we couldn't. We didn't obviously get it done. I wanted to do joint practices with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I really wanted to do joint practices with the Bucs. That's who I wanted to go out there and get some of that heat, because our defense is already good. You want them to be challenged like no other. See, you don't want your defense to become stagnant and think that they're it or they're a good defense. You want them, like, think about it. The Chiefs thought they had a fire offense, and look at what that defense did to them in the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. So if our offense is supposed to take that next step and have improved, then we want to be able to scrimmage against a team like the Bucs to prove that, show and get, and also a confidence booster. Another team I would have loved to scrimmage is Tennessee. Because we'll be playing them this year. And on top of playing them this year, well, we didn't know about Julio Jones, but I just thought that I wanted to test that run game. Because I think a huge part of our growth on defense this year will be the ability to stop the run. If we can prove that at a high level, man, this defense is nasty good. I mean, it's crazy. So that's going to be something that we keep our eyes out for as well, man. So at the end of the day, we got the Atlanta Falcons. What can Atlanta Falcons bring to the table to make us feel like we're really, competing? It's an NFL team, and hey, every scrimmage, every, joint practices are valuable, period. I just would have loved to have one of these, contenders to scrimmage with one of them. It's just all the better, man. All the better. Just my thoughts. Because if we're going to do someone like Atlanta, may sound even more crazy. I would have rather the Jacksonville Jaguars over Atlanta. Not because the Jags are better than Atlanta, but hey, you got a young quarterback over there and things like that, and you're going to play them this year. You get to bring them back down to earth. You get to pick that young quarterback off a few times. You get to, show that y'all ain't ready yet, just to keep them down. They are in the AFC, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that. They are in the AFC. See, so I would rather make statements, Well, again, that's neither here nor there, but and again, usually they try to scrimmage a team that you play in preseason anyway. So we had Atlanta, we had the Bears, and we have the Bengals. And maybe the Bengals. I would have liked to, give Joe Burrow out there, But hey, listen, we got Matt Ryan, a quarterback who probably got 3, 4, 5 years left where he's out of there, whatever. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we do have a partner, and we're going to host them in Miami, and we're going to make that a productive outing, and then we're going to enjoy that game to see how it goes. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you like the fact that we'll be scrimmaging the Atlanta Falcons? What do you think we'll get out of it? Do you think that we maximized our opportunity by selecting them, or we just, picked a partner? I personally feel like we gave them what we owed them, because last year we had agreed with them to host them, but it all got canceled due to COVID. So they're just basically doubling back and saying, since we couldn't do it last year, let's go ahead and do it this year. So it is what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in to TD FinStalk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I may have a few more streams for y'all today. If there's any specific streams you'd like for me to do, make sure you hit me up on Instagram. Message me on Instagram. Say, hey, I'd like to get your thoughts on this. I'd like to get your thoughts on that. Those are the type of subjects that I love to include in our streams, so that I can be able to answer and provide feedback wherever you all want it. So, and I hope y'all having a great day. Let me go in the comment section real quick, see how y'all doing. We're going to give them a butt whooping, TD. Yeah, that's a given. That's a given, But what we don't want to do is go into any of these preseason games and our first team offense look like they're struggling. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's happened for years, y'all. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't remember the last time our first team offense actually looked decent in preseason. The last time we looked decent in preseason, period, What's his name was the only one looking decent. What's his name? The quarterback. He was like the third string, behind Rosen and all of that. Gosh, y'all remind me in the comment section. I can't believe I'm already forgetting his name. One of y'all gonna tell me real quick. But the last time I saw our offense looking decent, it was our third string quarterback, moving the troops down the field. So we have just never really been good in preseason the last several years. Ruddock, yes, Jake Ruddock. Thank y'all. Thank you, JD. Jake Ruddock, man. I mean, when's the last time you saw our offense actually look good in preseason? Even with Fitz, y'all, we just never look good in preseason. Our offense never moved the ball. It's almost like, why do we waste time even putting them out there? So hopefully we could turn that page. I mean, because you always have these other teams. Like I'm so used to Tom Brady coming out in preseason, up 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, go sit down. The third preseason game, 1 drive, 1 touchdown, go sit down. And they done. I'm so used to watching these elite teams in preseason, drive the ball, get their touchdown, starters go sit down. And here you go, got the Dolphins playing the halftime, the starters, and still can't get a touchdown. Then they sit down. Am I wrong in that? Am I exaggerating? Because that's what I'm used to seeing. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Am I exaggerating here, or y'all see the same thing that I've seen? We got to be better. We have to execute, and we have to, have a sense of urgency and go get it. Stop becoming this field goal team. Isn't it bad that every time we make it to the 35-yard line, we have a sigh of relief, like, oh, at least we can get a field goal. We don't even say, yeah, we finna go get a touchdown. We say, worst case scenario, we get a field goal. Our whole mentality is messed up, but they've done it to us. So we need this offense to come out this year in preseason and go get it done. Go get it done. Like, go down Tua, march them down the field, get in the end zone. Y'all go sit down. Congratulations. Show them what time it is. 1 and done. 2 and done. Not no 0-4, and then the coach is mad, and he like, man, y'all go sit down, man. I can't keep playing y'all. We'll see this year, man. Yes, you're right. We can put Eric Rowe on Kyle Pitts so he can practice covering tight ends. Eric Rowe don't have a problem covering tight ends. Eric Rowe did a phenomenal job covering tight ends. Y'all need to leave that man alone just because Darren Waller ate him up. Darren Waller ate everybody up. Eric Rowe played great football this year. Darren Waller just eats everybody up. So, yeah, please come to that understanding. That is amazing to me. It's amazing how a guy can be playing so good and so solid, you don't hear his name, and that's because he's playing so good. That's what y'all got to understand in the secondary. The only reason you hear like literally y'all are so used to hearing Xavier Howard's name because he gets interceptions. But trust me, it's way more valuable when you don't hear a guy's name at all. You barely ever heard Eric Rowe's name in a negative light other than the Raiders game. But that Raiders game stuck with some of y'all so bad that you automatically deemed his whole season, oh, Eric Rowe was getting burnt. He a bum. I don't get that. You deemed his whole season a certain way just off of one game that happened at the end of the season. But nobody goes back and watch how effective Eric Rowe has been all season. We got to be fair, y'all. We got to start being fair to our players. T, do you think we got a chance for Aaron Rodgers? Of course we do, but will they really part ways with him? And bro streamed all night, went to sleep, and is back streaming as soon as you wake up. Props, man. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. and I woke up at 7. Got to get these kids educated. You're not spreading laughter. You're spreading crazy talk. And AB is here listening to crazy talk every day. It's amazing. Mm. Mm. All right, so real quick, actually, I'm probably gonna go live in a little bit and answer a lot of questions and stuff. This is breaking news. Is this another clickbait? Stephen A. Smith, what's your definition of breaking news? What is your definition of breaking news? Why don't y'all tell me, ladies and gentlemen, what is the definition of breaking news? What is the definition of breaking news? Y'all know sometimes I have to have education sessions for those who just can't comprehend. They get mad. This is breaking news. Is this another clickbait? What is breaking news? Stephen A. Smith. Breaking news is news that breaks. Thank you, Antonio. Breaking, like bam, it hit. It just came out. This information came out less than an hour ago. This information came out less than an hour ago. Therefore, it's breaking news. You didn't know this before an hour ago. So let me break the news to you. Sometimes you got to help educate people, y'all. Sometimes you got to help educate people. Man, and these are those trolls. I'm gonna start blocking the trolls again, man. Just for the record, if you ever get blocked on TD Fans Talk, about a month later, you're unblocked. Because everybody that I block at the end of the month or like 30 days later, I unblock everybody. I don't even care what they did. I just unblock them. I go in the system and I unblock them. So if you get blocked, trust me, it's because you're trolling and you're not helping the conversation be productive. You're just here to criticize everything that happens. So just remember that. You've been warned. And I'm not talking to anybody in specific. I'm just saying, if you're one of those individuals that continue to just make the conversation negative or criticize it, not for productive, not for sake of conversation, just to hate, then you'll be blocked. But you'll be unblocked later because I know you still want to stick around because you're here. You're here. Like anybody who has that much of a problem with any content, why would you even listen? That's the biggest thing I don't understand. Like from like people that hate on you, you have a choice. You don't even have to listen. Like you can erase me from your life and say, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm never listening to him again. Bam, unsubscribe. Let me block his channel. Let me just mute his channel, everything. And you never have to worry about it. But instead, something in your spirit says, every day he does something, I want to tell him why it's not good enough for me. What is going on in people's lives to where they can where they have to resort to that? Man, this world is crazy. It's crazy, isn't it? It's amazing, man. TD, you never know what you're talking about, but you're listening to a man you believe you don't know what he's talking about. You talk about people who really don't have a life. Wow. Oh, man. Breaking news, TD hungry for the trolls. Oh, I love them because I love addressing them. It's pretty funny to me. Oh, man. I won't lie. Tua haters get blocked. You focus on one man and not the team. Get gone. LOL. Well, I ain't blocking the Tua lovers. I just they have a right, to feel the way they feel. I'm just talking about the people who are ridiculous, that just they're over here just to complain all day. Yes, you're right, TD. Jealousy, TD. I know. I'm telling y'all, I told y'all to go listen to that song. Haters don't hate me, they hate their reflection. Throw all that shade in a different direction. Hate what you can't have, hate what you can't be. Mad because you want more, hate because you want mine, mad because you ain't me. Winners, they focus on winning, which I'm doing, and losers, they focus on winners, and that's why they focused on me. Winners focus on winning, and that's why I continue to win. and losers focus on winners. And that's why they hang around. That's exactly why they hang around. Hate what they can't have, hate what they can't be. Mad because they want more, hate because they want mine, and mad because they ain't me. Got to do better in life, man. Go after your own. You know, if you criticize me, the same people that criticize me, I will gladly promote your channel. Go start you another channel. It's free to start. I will promote it. I'll do a collab with you and let people know, hey, you might love his content. Go check him out. Easy. With no underlying shade attached. I will help you start your own. Because you'll never be me if you don't start your own thing. And I don't want you to be me. I want you to be you, because you could be greater than me. You might be destined to be greater than me, but you're never going to be that focusing on me. Haters do what haters do, though. So I ain't knocking you. Your validation, trust me. If I didn't have any haters, I'll be sitting here scratching my head. Nobody wants to be me, then I'm not. Like, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Haters are motivating. Y'all got to really think about that. We don't like haters, but at the same token, you really got to think about it. They are motivating. Because if someone isn't hating on you, then there's nothing you're doing unique that's making somebody jealous. There's nothing you're doing unique that's making somebody jealous. And if you ain't making somebody jealous, then you just, okay, it is what it is. TD, when is the next AFC East roundtable? I don't know. I have to check with the guys because we canceled it last week because a lot of these guys do some heavy NBA stuff too, and the Knicks were still in the playoffs. So Richie, I know he had to do the Knicks stream that night, so we might be doing it tomorrow night. We got to get with everybody and make sure that they're good with it. Admit it, TD, you don't like Tua, our QB. You always want to trade him. I didn't say I wanted to trade Tua. I'm not sure what you're talking about, bro. I don't dislike Tua. Whenever we drafted Tua, I wasn't a fan of that. I didn't want us to draft Tua at 5. I'll even go a step further, and this may sound funny to some of y'all. I actually thought we would draft Jordan Love. I truly did. But it wasn't, I didn't dislike Tua. I just didn't feel like I wanted him to be our quarterback. But now that he is, we move forward and we get behind that and we support that. I'm not trying to trade Tua. I just said last night, I love Aaron Rodgers if we can keep Tua on the roster so he can keep developing behind a Hall of Famer. I definitely don't want to trade Tua. Now, if you're bringing in a young talent like a Watson or something like that, you have to trade Tua because the quarterback you bring in would be young. Anybody who wouldn't want that's like saying the Chiefs are saying, Miami, we'll give you Patrick Mahomes for Tua. If any of y'all would say no, then okay. I ain't even got a comment on that. If we had a chance to get Patrick Mahomes and just trade Tua, anybody who said no, stick with Tua, you're not worth arguing with. You deserve a gold badge that says Tua near. So that's my whole point. What's wrong with wanting to upgrade the position? But since I want to upgrade the position, if the possibility presents itself, I'm either a hater or a guy who just hates Tua. Y'all can keep saying that all y'all want. Y'all can keep saying it all you want. I'm fine with that. Because trust me, a lot of people know where I really, really, really stand. So they're actually entertained by y'all always accusing me of that. Somebody said impatience. No, it's called wisdom. You're going to sit there and be patient for Tua instead of taking a Patrick Mahomes, and you don't even know if Tua's going to ever even amount to being what Patrick Mahomes is? That ain't impatience. That's wisdom. That is wisdom. You wanted Jordan at 5. You know what? I didn't want Jordan at 5. I thought that we would use the number 5 pick, and we would remember I said there were like 7 players I would have picked before Tua, and a lot of them were defensive players. So I would have picked one of those guys, and I thought that we were going to get like a Jordan Love somewhere around, like 8, wherever. I forgot where our picks were. I think it was like 18 and 26 or something. Like, I don't even remember. But remember, I thought that we would be able to get Jordan Love because our scouting team, they were really looking at Jordan Love a lot. And Green Bay ended up getting him. So no, I wouldn't have gotten him at 5. We would have been able to get one of those. We might have been able to get our guy right there in Tampa Bay in the secondary. The linebacker or whatever, but I don't know. It is what it is. We got to it. That's all that matters. We have to support them. And I've been banging the table since day one, and people say that it's fake. But I said, since we got Tua, make sure you put everything he needs around him for him to be successful. Do not do him like Tannehill. That would be unfair to Tua to do him like Tannehill. Give him everything he needs to be successful. TD, what is your revenge game? Mine is the Bills week 2. That's actually a really good question. My revenge game. I'm going to give it to you in a second. My revenge game. I'd have to say my revenge game is the Ravens, November 11th. The Ravens, November 11th. I don't care nothing about the Bills. We're going to destroy them twice. Yeah, the revenge is going to be sweet, but that's inevitable. That's something we have to do. My revenge game is the Ravens. I never forget what they did. I went to that freaking game 2 years ago. I went to that game in Miami. I actually left with like 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm walking through the club level on the second level where everything is inside. And I'm walking through, and like every 5 doors I pass, every suite that I pass, I'm hearing yelling because they done scored again. I'm like, we already down freaking 40-something to zip. Why y'all trying to run the score up? Patriots game 2, they did that crap. Same year. I think it was back-to-back. We lost like 60-something to zip and 50-something to 3 or something like that. I don't remember. But no, they got it coming for them. I want them bad. I want them to fall this year. I want them to miss the playoffs. Because you know what's going to be funny? All these people that don't know football who argue with me about this quarterback theory. What if the Ravens win 9 games and miss the playoffs? So you mean to tell me you're going to pay Lamar Jackson more money to have a less of a talented team? You're going to get that man more money to have a less of a talented team. And you didn't even make the playoffs. No, they got it coming. Yeah, 59-10, then 40 to zip. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. But I just know that they were disrespectful because they were like literally they could have ran the clock out, but they were throwing the ball at the end. And Lamar wanted to get on the podium and I thought I was a running back and all that. Don't worry. Oh, he got it coming. That's my revenge game. That's my revenge game. Let me see here. We owe them Ravens. You better know it. Has Frank Gore signed with anybody yet? Why not Miami? Hey, Richard, I ain't gonna lie. Like last week, I thought about that. I truly thought about that last week. I said, you know what? Frank Gore, I mean, that would be a good addition to have on the team. You know, bring him into camp. He hasn't signed with anyone because I think he got like one more year to play where he can actually break certain records and different things like this and that. Frank Gore, there, y'all got to understand. I said it 3 years ago. I said if he does 3 more years and he just plays average football, he's going to break this record, that record, and something else. Like he's going to get top 10 in this and all kind of stuff. But this will be the third year, but he's not signed by anyone yet. You know, Flores got respect for him. He definitely does. I take Frank Gore to but here's the issue. I don't think they would, because here's why. If you're going with 4 backs, you're kind of eliminating the competition to a degree. Gaskin's gonna make it, Ahmed gonna make it, Brown gonna make it. Then you'd have Gore. But then the rest of those guys, you're like, man, some of them are talented. And what about Jared Dokes? You know, you think is he gonna be on the practice squad or is he gonna be on the team? You know what I mean? So I don't know. But if you brought him into camp, it really gets scary. It gets scary in that running back room, because now, like, everybody's fighting. Now it's a depth chart situation fight. There are all these reports coming out why Myles Gaskins is going to relish the starting role. I could see that happening, but you never know when you get to camp. I do see Myles Gaskins being the one right now, but you bring a Frank Gore in, that could be debatable now. Because it's not about who you like, who's more, it's about who's going to be more productive. Frank Gore, for the record, has continued to play good football. He ain't breaking off this 40, 50, 60-yard runs, but who on our team has broken off anything over 10 or 15, to be honest with you? Outside of the halfback draws, but when those situations come, you put in another guy. So that would be really interesting. But bringing another body in camp you can't go wrong. Somebody said, for that, I'd take Bell. I'll be honest, at this point in the career, I actually like Gore more than Bell. I know that may sound crazy, but I still, Gore, see his frame, man, his body, he always falling forward and stuff, man. I don't know, man. It's just me. I like Gore. I love Frank Gore. I love his game. But we going 23-0. Nah, just 20-0. You seem to be a players fan and not a team fan. Your comments state otherwise. Oh, you must be talking to somebody in the comment section. Because I'm definitely a team fan, not a players fan. I don't care who we have. Are we winning? Are we getting the job done? Is the personnel that we have getting the job done? That's all I care about. I know, Joe's. You're good, bro. Heath Finn said, read last, TD. Let me see if I can find it, man. If I can find it. Just like the Bills did? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. Oh, TD, what's the thought of playing defensive chess with the Ravens this year? Defensive chess? What do you mean? Ain't no defensive chess need to be played. Send that pressure at Lamar. He can't throw the ball, man. And with these corners, don't forget the corners he was picking on when he had those big games, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget the corners that he was picking on when we played him. Don't forget that. Think X was hurt and all kind of, but no, Baltimore, load the box, one-on-one those receivers, and we gonna be just fine. Matter of fact, we might dominate them. Bottle up Lamar, hit him every chance you get. We might actually dominate the Ravens when we play them, because we got the secondary to go one-on-one, and we will be allowed to load the box. Because When you one-on-one bump and run coverage, the receiver has to run a perfect route, and the quarterback got to throw a perfect ball. Game over. Game over. Simple. And send the house on Lamar every play. Zero it out. We definitely beating the Ravens this year. If we can't beat the Ravens this year, we ain't got no hope for the Super Bowl. Then we ain't ready. And I know we're built to beat the Ravens. We're definitely built to beat the Ravens, y'all. This year, the way our defense is constructed, we are definitely built to beat the Ravens this year. I'm telling y'all now, it might be a blowout. I'm serious. It might be a blowout. I'm telling you, we might blow them out. Mark my words. We might actually blow them out. You remember I said that. We definitely not ready for a Super Bowl this year. Speak for yourself, Ab. TD, until otherwise, Buffalo and the Crows are revenge games. Buffalo is 7 wins, 1 loss in 4 seasons. The Crows are 3-0 loss against the Fins. I know it. Both of them are revenge games. You're right. But we'll see this year. We got to really do something, man. We have to do something this year. Impressive. And for me, we just got to start out right. We need to beat the Patriots in Buffalo to start the season, and that is going to have us on a trajectory to be great because we'll go destroy the Raiders, we'll beat the Colts, and then we'll have that all so important game versus the Bucs. That Bucs game will be serious because it's going to be our test. We're going to at least be able to see where we struggle or where we're great. Because here's the deal. If we go shock the world and beat the Bucs and we start our season 5-0, they're going to have the Miami Dolphins as favorites. We're going to automatically catapult into being favorites. Why? Because they're going to say they went and beat a division rival, but then they beat the team they struggle with the most, the Buffalo Bills, which told everybody that the Dolphins are now atop of the AFC East. I'm telling you, the first win versus the Bills after beating the Patriots, they're going to say the Miami Dolphins proved that they have just jumped ahead of the Buffalo Bills. Then you're going to have your naysayers, the other analysts that say, well, until they win the division, we can't do that yet. Until they make the playoffs, we can't do that yet. But then when we go beat Tampa Bay, Miami Dolphins are the favorite in the AFC. Immediately, they're going to say that, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Mark my words, especially if Tua's looking good and our defense playing elite, they're going to say that. I promise y'all. There's going to be a whole media narrative switch. And then we're going to destroy Jacksonville 6-0, destroy the Falcons 7-0, come back to the Bills and beat them again. Listen, the Miami Dolphins are officially, everybody's on board now. The Miami Dolphins are officially the best team in the AFC. And then you're going to have those few people that are like, until I can see them beat the team like the Chiefs. And then you're going to have some people, don't forget last year they played the Chiefs and they lost by 1 touchdown. And Tua's much better now. We picked off Mahomes 3 times and had a fumble in that game, 4 turnovers, and we converted on none of them. So a better offense converting on those are going to destroy the Chiefs. But you'll have those people talk about the Chiefs. Until they can get past the Chiefs, then, blah, blah, blah. Then we're going to beat the Texans. Then the Ravens. When we beat the Ravens and embarrass them, 0 them out. On a Thursday night in front of the whole world. That's the beautiful part. If I'm not mistaken, that is a Thursday night at 8:20 p.m. in front of the world. And when we demolish them, we will officially, there will be no doubters. We will even the people that say Chiefs, the Miami Dolphins will be the best team in the AFC. And we're going to beat the Jets. We're going to beat Carolina. We're going to beat the Giants. We're going to beat the Jets again. Then we're going to beat the Saints. And then Tennessee is going to be a tough matchup, but it's going to be late in the season. Whether we win or lose, it won't matter because they're going to say they have to start resting their guys anyway. And ending the season with the Patriots. And then we got a first round bye. Let all these weak teams beat up on each other. And then we run the table in the playoffs. And then the 72 Dolphins could take their last cheers by themselves. And now it's the 72 and the 22 because the Super Bowl is in 22. Yeah. It's the 72 and the 22 Dolphins toasted. 72 and 22 toasting together. 50 years on the dot. 50 years on 50 years. It's been 50 years, and now the same franchise has a whole new generation that's going to toast for the next 50 years. Oh! Shake the cup, baby. Shake the cup. We extra dreaming, TD. Oh, y'all act like dreams don't come true. That's part of some of y'all problem. Y'all don't dream enough. Shake the cup, baby. Oh, man. Let's do it, man. I'm here for that. Imagine that. 72 and 22 toasting 50-year anniversary of the undefeated Super Bowl winning team. Y'all, I'm telling y'all don't realize how important it is. What does Brady say? Brady said he'd give away all his Super Bowls to have that one undefeated season and win a Super Bowl. That's why he hates the Dolphins so much. The man said out his own mouth, I give up my Super Bowls just to have that undefeated season win the Super Bowl. He'd give it up for that ability because that's the epitome of football. See, when you win a Super Bowl, you're at the highest level. But when you did it and nobody could touch you that year, like you were the best ever, like you would go down as the best team ever. And in a new era of football, when that's done, if a team does that in the new era of football, they're going to be talked about as the best team ever. The best team ever. Dude, we are not going undefeated. Ye, oh ye of little faith. That's probably why we don't go undefeated, because y'all don't believe we can. But I tell you what, every time y'all say stuff like, bro, we ain't going undefeated, stop the cap and all that stuff, all I do is think to myself, I wonder how many people said that in 71. Bro, we ain't going undefeated. And then the starting quarterback got hurt for them, and you definitely would have believed we weren't going undefeated. Why y'all act like things that are possible just ain't going to happen? Like, start speaking positivity in your life. It'll brighten it up. Things might start happening for you. Be more positive. Tua's going to be the GOAT. You like that one, don't you? Oh, man. Man. Anything is possible. Exactly. But I know one thing that limits the possibility, your lack of belief in it. That's one thing that can limit a possibility, the lack of belief in it. Gaskins hit 1K rushing yards, book it. I agree. See, it's gonna be pick your poison this year. When you trying to guard them receivers, them running lanes gonna open up a lot more. That extra guy ain't gonna be in the box. Guys are gonna break for some nice gains. It's gonna be an exciting year, man, if we call the plays the right way and we coach it the right way. It's gonna be really exciting. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's just see who emerges out of all the dust. Who ends up being that guy? Who's the premier weapon? Who, we'll see. This year is going to be lit for the Phillies. Yeah. I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it. The thing that scares me the most is getting in preseason, the offense struggling, and then we get in game one and the offense struggling. And I'm not going to tell you why we're struggling. I'm just saying that's going to be the worst feeling ever. It's going to be the worst feeling ever, man. Bruno, LOL, stop. He'll get it. What did I miss? What's the breaking news? We're going to be scrimmaging joint practices with the Atlanta Falcons. AFC East belongs to the Bills right now. Yeah, we know, AB. We'll see how long that lasts. TD, what do you think about the same bye week for all teams? The same bye week for all teams. I don't like it. I don't like it. Even now, I don't even like I don't like the same bye week for all teams because bye weeks also give fan bases opportunities to watch other games. That's why I would love for the NFL to have games on Tuesday. I would love to have a Monday night game, a Tuesday night game, a Thursday night game, regular Sunday schedule. But here's the deal. On Monday nights, I want 2 games like you were doing with the COVID protocol. Go ahead and give me a game on the East Coast that starts at 6:30 p.m. And give me one, on the West, you see what I'm saying? Give me 2 games on Monday. That's 4 teams that everybody get to see. Give me 2 games on Tuesday. That's 8 teams. Give me that 1 game on Thursday. That's 10 teams. And you have and then you, literally what? You only have that leaves you with what? That leaves you with 20 teams left. And now you spread those out on Sunday. 20 teams left, that's 10 games. Give me the 4 games early. Well, 4 or 5 games at 1. Give me 4 games at 4 or whatever, and then give me the Sunday night game, But you get to see more football as a fan. You get to see more teams, so you're more educated in the teams, how they're built. I just don't like the fact that when we watch our team at 1:00, when we watch our team at 1:00, there are 10 teams we're not able to see. Wallace Johnson said, TD, that's not breaking news. Stop clickbaiting, TD. Shaking my head. Wallace, we did a tutorial on this earlier, why it is breaking news. For those who are ignorant to what breaking news is, and obviously you are, and ignorant isn't a bad word. It just means that you're not educated on a specific subject. Breaking news is news that you didn't know that I get to break to you. An hour ago, did you know that we were scrimmaging against the Atlanta Falcons? No, because none of us knew. And once it came out, I broke the news. It's called breaking news. Education is important, people. We criticize the simplest things and we're wrong. That's in this world. We were so quick to criticize the simplest things, yet we're wrong. That's not breaking news. You don't even know what breaking news is. It's sad, man. People, they quick to, TD, that's not breaking news. Then what is breaking news? Well, breaking news is something that if some people don't know it and it just comes out, you break it. Ain't that what I did? Education is important, people. Education is important. Education is important. I guess this is why some people really be mad at me. He's right, but I don't like how he right. Hey, boy, it be some people that be mad at me. Ignorant folks will be ignorant. I promise you. See, I'm gonna be fair to those people though. In their mind, breaking news has to meet a certain criteria of wow. Like that's breaking news worthy. Like they dictate what that is. Oh man. Aaron Rodgers says that he's not going to show up to minicamp. ESPN can say breaking news all day. Aaron Rodgers not coming to minicamp. Well, we all kind of knew that, but ain't nobody messing with ESPN or nobody when they say breaking news. Bruno said, I'm going to name my first child TD, second one Fins, and third one Talk. Oh, man. Somebody said common sense isn't common at all. You ain't never lied, Mike. But that's what we've created in society today. We argue against facts. We argue against facts in today's world. It's crazy to me. One of my biggest downfalls is the fact that I'm a literal person. It shouldn't be a downfall, but like I'm very literal. Well, you said this. Well, you know what I meant. I guess you're right. I mean, I did know what you meant, but I had to go off of your words because you later on you can come back and say that's not what I meant. You see, so I had to go off of what you actually say. So that's why I'm a very literal person. Breaking news. It is breaking news. Cloud Life said they don't know what breaking news is. That's the world we live in. And it's the same people who are fine just coming over here just to attack me every chance they get. They want to diminish this channel. They want to try to show other people why you shouldn't be listening to TD. They have a hidden agenda. Like, why? Oh, this is clickbait. This isn't breaking news. Y'all need to stop listening to this guy. Like, why? What did I do to you other than educate you? You don't sugarcoat things. Nothing's wrong with that. Well, I'm glad you said that because you're right. That's something that I realized too. I'm not sugarcoating it and saying things the way people want to hear it to accept it better. Well, you could be a little bit more, and this and that. Haters hate TD. You're right. But you're right. I say it how it is. I give my opinion, and it don't make me right all the time. I see that, and that's another thing. People don't realize how humble I am in the sense of if new information comes and I'm wrong, I could easily say, "Hey, I was wrong." But for them in their brain, they want me to feel a pain of being wrong. I'll never feel a pain of being wrong because once I know that I'm wrong, now I'm going to start spewing the information that's correct. That's called maturity. to all those people that have Tua balls out this year, you're just waiting to come over. Oh, I told you, TD, you don't never know what you're talking about. I'm gonna be like, yeah, Tua. They're gonna be like, no, stop. You're supposed to keep the same energy so you feel bad. I'm gonna be like, no. It's Tua time, baby. I'm a Tua near. And they just gonna burn. They're gonna burn inside. No fair. How does he get to be a Tua near when he didn't believe? Because I'm the type of person that once somebody proves it, then I'll believe it. TD, it's intelligence. I know. Live streams should be changed to breaking news. TD, educate children on simple life stuff. I know. And then that's the crazy thing, ain't it, y'all? I go live. I can see if I was one of these guys who make videos and just post them, then you may not want to see breaking news. You know, you might just, hey, just post a video. But I go live. When something happens, I'm on my phone or somebody sends me, oh, the Dolphins just cut this person. Oh, that just happened. Breaking news. Miami Dolphins that's what I do. It's breaking. I try matter of fact, I try my best to make everything we do over here breaking. Soon as it comes out or as soon as the information is presented, I try my best to go live right then and there and start the title breaking news. Because I know it's information that nobody else knew because I just learned it. I ain't going to do you like that, TD, LOL, but we just need to need that apology if he proves it. Who am I apologizing to? That's another thing. So you mean to tell me if TD was on the team, right? And I was the quarterback. And in my first game, I throw the ball 20 times and I complete 0 passes and I'm trash. And y'all are saying TD's trash, man. Put in Jacoby Brissett, put in somebody else. And then I come out in game 2 and I throw the ball 20 times and I complete 20 of them and I get 20 touchdowns. I don't expect for you to apologize because you weren't wrong. You called me out when I was trash and you praised me when I played good. That's what happened. So I don't need to apologize. Nor would you need to apologize. On this channel, we present what you're giving us at that moment. So if you playing boo-boo the fool, you're going to get called out. Because what people don't want to do is remember last year when Tua started, when he struggled, y'all know I was easy to tell you where he struggled. And when he had games like the Patriots, the Cardinals, go look at the live stream, how I praised them and the things he did well. And how happy I was, and if we could pick up from there. I'm not saying that's what it is. You're going to get what you were that week with me. How did you do this week? You look trash, you trash. You trash. Nope. You trash until you ain't trash. You are trash until you ain't trash. And then you ain't trash until you trash. That's what it is. TD and Tua love-hate relationship is real. Call it whatever you want. Excellent work, TD. Even though I have a love and hate feeling listening to you, much respect for all that you do, bro. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I just keep it real. Because if Tua came into on this team day one and balled out day one, you would hear nothing but me praising him. Nothing but it. How can you criticize greatness? See, some of y'all feel uncomfortable with holding him accountable to be great. No, you got to, hey, come out here and be great every chance you get. TD would bash every player up Oh, it went by. Let me find it again. TD would bash every player up until game day. Then he the biggest fan. You better know it. See, somebody understand me. Ooh. Game day, ain't nobody can do no wrong. Until they do wrong, we got to get this W. Let's go Dolphins. Everybody, listen. Listen, I'll be honest with y'all. Y'all want TD delusional? Game day, baby. Everybody is all pro. When I turn that TV on game day, everybody all pro. Everybody on the roster is all pro. Let's go. Show them. Let's show them. I give them the benefit of the doubt on game day. Let's go. Shake the cup, baby. Shake the cup. Hey, I'm telling you, everybody. Until they not. And they gonna get it. They gonna get it, man. Oh man. LOL. So true with with TD on game day. Yeah, TD loves to bash Gesicki for no reason. I'm actually a fan of Gesicki in his one-dimensionality. I love the weapon that he is. But what do you mean I love to bash Gesicki? I don't bash Gesicki. I tell it, you know what? Go watch the stream last night. Nobody and their mama can argue the points that I made last night about Gesicki. It's just unarguable. You cannot argue the points that I made with Gesicki. Why don't you tell me one thing I said that bashes Gesicki that ain't true? And that's you, Cloud Life. You wrote that. Tell me one thing I said about Mike Gesicki that was not true. See, that's the thing. Y'all think the truth is bashing. We got to recalibrate if that's the case. And anybody just like Brandon who say you were talking crazy, tell me what I said that wasn't true. See, you can't walk around TD Fans Talk and channel and say, oh, that was crazy without telling us what was crazy, because you're just talking now. And that's what's crazy. You're just talking. That Gesicki is a wide receiver, 80% of his snaps are at the wide receiver position. And the other 20%, they don't even run the ball his way. What do you call that, a tight end? You said he's only good at 50-50 balls. What else is he good at? 50-50 balls in an occasional seam, or if he gets loose in the zone. I mean, he's a ball catcher, so if he's open anywhere, he's going to catch the ball. But tell me, what else is he good at? Rashad Brown, tell me what else is Mike Gesicki good at? How about let's play a game with everybody? Let me know in the comment section right now, what is Mike Gesicki good at? What is he good at? No, don't run now. Put it in the comment section and tell me, what is he good at? Catching the ball. I give you that. Oh my gosh. Please give me one more thing outside of catching the ball. Oh man, I don't agree all the time with TD. However, the man backs his opinions, makes one think, and he's right. Oh, appreciate you, man. That's the whole point of the matter. I'm still deep post routes. Oh, somebody said potent route runner. Oh. I had like 3 people just right route running. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. He is a great mismatch and gets no separation. He's a mismatch to catch the 50-50 ball. Oh my gosh. For all y'all who said route running, y'all got to stop the trolling, man. Please stop, man. Oh, man. Bad. Rashawn said bad passes make him 50-50 balls. He be wide out. He be wide out. Oh, man. I don't know. He be wide out or wide open. Oh, my gosh. Fellas, Gesicki not a good route runner. He is not good at anything else, y'all. Our number one red zone threat and most touchdowns on our team. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is just too funny, man. This is too funny. Oh man. He is good at catching the 50-50 ball though, because his size. Even if we don't keep him, we can get some guy, some good draft picks for him. I agree, man. Oh, an O-line guy can outrun him. It's just like he's like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Blame Tua. Oh, now see, this is funny. So now y'all want to blame Tua for Gesicki? Y'all stop the disrespect. Stop the disrespect. You want to blame Tua for Mike Gesicki? Now, don't get me wrong. Tua could have been better, but don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. We know Tua got areas he can improve, but do not put Mike Gesicki's deficiencies on Tua. Stop it. Stop. Could he have found him more? That doesn't change the fact that he can't run a route. That don't change the fact that he gets no separation. That don't change the fact that he cannot block. That changes none of that. From what I saw, I thought that he started to actually connect with Gesicki. My own 50-50 balls, but yeah. Oh, man. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and argue with y'all. Mike Gesicki, just go watch some film. The man can't run routes, number one. And what I mean, he runs a route, but he doesn't run a route at a level to where it creates a problem for the defense and causes separation because he's so smooth. He's just very skilled at route running. Everybody can run routes. Okay, I'm just supposed to go here and then veer out that way. Yeah, they could do that. But lowering those hips, coming out of breaks, turning his head right while his body's going left to get the linebacker, he ain't got none of that in his tree. He ain't got none of Cloud Life say so Gesicki can't run routes now. Everybody in the league can run routes. Everybody can run a route. Effectively running routes is what we're talking about. No, the man can't. He's too slow out of his breaks. He's not a great route runner. That's what we're talking about. Everybody can run routes. Everybody in the NFL should know the whole route tree. But how effectively you run it is what matters. Full speed, being able to, on the in route, cut in versus showing that you got to slow down to make that move. He just ain't got it. He is not a talented route runner at all. And it's not even close. I don't even know why this is a conversation. It's not even close. If y'all don't see that, y'all need to really, it's all, just go to YouTube. You can go to his highlights and see he can't run routes. No. Everything is rounded off. Nothing is crisp. Everything is rounded off. Nothing is crisp. Nothing is fooling the defense. Good route running creates separation. Exactly. How much separation does Gesicki get? And I'm not talking about when teams run zone and he's free in the zone, catching one-handed passes, wide open in the zone. I am not talking about running a routes in a zone. And running a route in a zone, you can curve them. You can do all of that. He's a good option whenever a team running a zone. He's a great target to float in there, and he can go up and get it. He ain't got to run a crisp route in the zone. It's a zone. TD, can you run post routes? I sure can, but I can't run them good. I can't run them good. I'm not going to be crisp with it. I ain't in the same shape I used to be in. I'm going to be out there running them just like Gesicki, getting from point A to B. This doesn't make any sense that Gesicki can't run routes. Cloud Life, talk to us. Help us out, bro. What doesn't make sense about it? And you know what? That's my fault. I did say I'm a literal person. Mike Gesicki can run routes. He just can't run them effectively. Is that better? Is that better? Do you know what an effective route runner is? Let me put it like this. Remember the other night I ran that out route with Preston Williams? Remember I put on the screen the out route with Preston Williams where he faked inside, turned his head, but his body was going left? That's what you call crisp route running, where you gain separation through how well you run the route. Gesicki has 0% of that in him. He has none of that in him. Zero. Pete said, play some highlights. I can't right now, man. I got to wait at least another 2 months because I done got too many strikes from playing people film on here to prove people wrong. Y'all already know. Y'all know how to be shutting the stream down. Why did they draft Gesicki then? Who drafted him? He ain't a Flores guy. Who drafted him? Why did they draft him then? Who drafted him? Come on, man. That's also like asking, what's our defensive end, our biggest bust of all time? What's his name? Deion Jordan or whatever? That's like asking why did we draft him? You always gonna draft players that you think that you can help and improve and work on and develop them. Gesicki wasn't a first round pick. You drafted him because you saw his catching ability, and you said to yourself, man, if we could transform this, get him to block and actually help him improve in his route running, this guy's gonna be one of the most deadliest tight ends in the league. And honestly, all you got was college Mike Gesicki catching balls. But the better question is, why did they draft Hunter Long? Matter of fact, traded up to go do it. Am I wrong, y'all? Was that Hunter Long? Maybe I'm wrong. Did they trade up to get Hunter Long? Hold on, let me make sure. Or was that Liam Eschenberg? Which one did they trade up to get? Hunter Long or Eichenberg? I gotta go look it up. Let me see. It might have been Eichenberg, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was Eichenberg. Liam, third round, Hunter Long. Why did they draft Hunter Long? Why did they draft Hunter Long in the third round? Third round, pick number, what was it? Pick number 81. The top of the third round, too. Because those compensatory picks got mixed in. That's what you got to ask yourself. Why did they draft Hunter Long? Because they got Mike Gesicki in the second round. You got a second round pick and you draft Hunter Long? A guy who can catch just as well. See, that's one thing y'all sleeping on. You just saying you don't know who Hunter Long is. Hunter Long led college football in receptions more than Kyle Pitts, more than every tight end in college. He led college in receptions. The kid can catch the ball. But you know what else he could do? He could run routes. Is he a 10 out of 10 in route running? No, but he about a 7 out of 10. Mike Gesicki like a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. But you know what he does as well? He blocks. Hunter Long is going to be y'all sleeper. He's going to be the player that you really need to watch out for making a big name here in Miami. Shout out to Saxman J. Will becoming a member of the TDPHINSTALK family. Appreciate you, homie. Hunter Long is the guy who's going to be your future tight end that you love. Who can block, who can run routes, who can catch the ball and 50-50 balls. I am here to tell you right now, they probably covet Hunter Long more than they do Gesicki right now because Hunter Long is more valuable than Gesicki and what he can do in the game. When Mike Gesicki in the game, I know it's a 90% chance they throwing the ball. Hunter Long in the game, who knows? I have no clue what they about to do. No clue. What routes have you seen Hunter Long run? LOL, he got open on broken plays. Call it what you want, bro. You go do your research, man. Go do your research. TD, please stream more at this time. It's so hype. I'll try, man. I'll try my best. TD, I agree. Hunter Long would be a rookie sleeper for this team. However, the tight end who will shock everyone will be Adam Shaheen, former second-round pick, who they extended. Yeah. TD, I'm looking film and Hunter Long. Good. Make sure you study it all. And look at some of the route running and the blocking. Shaheen a beast. Yeah, it's just that I don't know why they didn't. I felt like they should have played Shaheen a lot more, honestly. I felt like they should have played him a whole lot more. Y'all give me a second. See, they make me want to actually bring some film. Give me a second. How can I do this where they don't shut me down right away? See, man, I want to show this film so bad, but then again, I don't want to because I don't want them to shut me down, man. Y'all just go to YouTube and watch Hunter Long's highlights, man. Watch the highlights. Let me tell you something about Hunter Long versus Mike Gesicki. The kid just moves better. When they hike that ball, he gets off the line of scrimmage like he got speed and stride. Gesicki's whole body looked like it's an extended effort to do so. And hopefully y'all understand what I mean when I say that. When you go watch Hunter Long, you can see the agility, the change of direction, the ability to be able to move with ease. That's the difference, man. This kid is just athletic with like his running ability, able to move, just shifty. That's the thing. Gesicki is so mechanical, like robotic somewhat in his body frame and how he moves. Like he has too much above him for his legs to handle. This kid Hunter Long is like the way he runs is like he's a basketball player, like he LeBron James on a fast break. In and out of his breaks, he's just moving, man. And I'm sorry, I'm literally watching this while I tell. Oh, look at the routes. Oh, come on, man. Simple little ends. Guaranteeing the separation, man. Come on. Y'all got, when this stream is over, y'all make sure y'all go check out. And we're not talking about all 22 of college film. We're talking, look, oh my God, the ability on the run after the catch, how he's moving through traffic. Gesicki looked like he protected his legs the way he moves. This kid is weaving and bobbing like a running back. Only thing I want you to look at is how easy he moves. The way his body moves where it looks like it has zero bit of stiffness in it. I ain't gonna lie. This kid might end up with more reps than Gesicki this year. I'm copying the link for y'all to check out, man, because I'm about to get out of here and I'm going to leave y'all with this link. Man. Well, if it'll ever pop up for me. All right, copy. But I want to keep watching. I'm going to drop the link, man, because I'm about to get out of here. Command V. All right, I'm dropping the link right now. Y'all can leave the stream because I'm about to end it, but I want to give y'all some time to go ahead and check out some of the highlights, man. And there's more highlights, but I'm just giving you the most recent one that they compiled just in January. Basically, so you know how they compile that main one for his scouting. Look how he moves with speed, too. It ain't even linking this. In coverage and all, man. Y'all go check it out, man. I'm about to get out of here. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. I just dropped the link. Y'all go check it out. Just watch how he moves. That's all I'm telling you to do. Watch how he moves. All right? Night and day. I'll see y'all later. This TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. I'm out, y'all.